"We decided you're not my type," my wife announced in front of her friends. I said, "Thanks for the group decision," and left. They all panicked immediately. My wife told me she was done with me in front of 6 of her friends. We were at our house, the house I bought with my own money, the house I paid the mortgage on every single month for 7 years. She invited her friends over for brunch without telling me about it. I came downstairs expecting a quiet Saturday morning. Instead, I found 7 women sitting in my living room drinking mimosas and staring at me like I was interrupting something important. I started to go back upstairs when my wife stopped me. "Actually, stay. We need to talk." She said it with confidence, like she rehearsed it. Her friends were all watching me, some of them smirking. My wife stood up and crossed her arms. "We've been talking," she said, "and we decided you're not my type anymore. So we're done." She gestured to her friends when she said we, like they voted on ending my marriage over croissants and orange juice. I looked around the room. These women, I knew all of them. I helped 2 of them move into new apartments. I fixed another one's car when it broke down at midnight. I was kind to every single one of them for years. Now they were nodding along while my wife announced our divorce like it was a book club decision. Her best friend Jenna actually laughed. She said, "You'd probably cry." My wife smiled at her. "He's too soft. That's the problem. I've needed a real man for years." They all laughed. All of them. In my house, on my couch, drinking mimosas that I paid for. Something shifted inside me. Not sadness, not anger, just clarity. I nodded slowly. "Thanks for the group decision. I appreciate the democracy." Then I walked upstairs. I heard them laughing behind me. Heard my wife say, "I told you he wouldn't fight for me." Pathetic. I packed a bag in 10 minutes. Laptop, documents, clothes. When I came back down, they were still drinking. My wife looked surprised when she saw my bag. "Where are you going?" "You said we're done, so I'm leaving." She rolled her eyes. "I meant we need to figure out the details. There's nothing to figure out. You made a decision with your friends. I'm respecting it." I walked toward the front door. She followed quickly. Her voice was different now, less confident. "Wait, we need to discuss the house, the cars, the accounts." I stopped at the door. "The house is in my name. Bought it before we got married. The cars are both in my name because your credit was bad. The accounts are separate because you wanted financial independence 3 years ago." I opened the door. "Looks like you got your independence. Enjoy it." I walked out. Heard her calling after me. Heard her friends asking what was happening. Heard the panic starting to set in. I drove to a hotel and checked in for a week. Turned off my phone. Let myself breathe for the first time in years. I knew something was wrong for a while. The late nights, the secretive calls, the way she looked at me like I bored her. I didn't want to see it. I loved her, or who I thought she was. The woman who humiliated me wasn't the woman I married. Maybe she never existed. I turned my phone on after 3 days. 80 missed calls, most from my wife, some from her friends, some from her mother. The texts were a journey. First angry, "How dare you leave?" Then confused, "Where are you?" Then desperate, "Please come home. I made a mistake." Then threatening, "I'll take everything." Then begging, "I'm sorry." Jenna pushed me into it. I was venting and they convinced me. I didn't respond to any of them. Called a lawyer instead. He confirmed what I knew. House was mine, cars were mine, no kids. She'd get nothing. A week later I went back while she was at work. Moved my stuff out, changed the locks, left a note on the counter. 30 days to find a new place. She called me screaming that night. Said I was cruel, heartless. Said she never thought I had it in me. That made me laugh. Neither did I. Jenna sent a message saying the whole thing was a joke that went too far. That I was overreacting. I blocked her. My wife's mother called me crying. Said her daughter made a terrible mistake. Said I should be the bigger person. I told her that her daughter announced our divorce in front of an audience for entertainment. That's not a mistake. That's a choice. I hung up. The divorce was finalized 4 months later. She got nothing at all. The house sold for more than I expected. I moved to a new city. Started over completely. Last I heard, she moved back in with her parents. Her friends all stopped talking to her after the divorce. Apparently humiliating your husband isn't so funny when you end up alone because of it. She texted me once 6 months after everything was final. Said she missed me. Said she was sorry. Said she wished she could take it all back. I read the message once. Then I deleted it without replying. She wanted a group decision. She got one. Her friends decided I wasn't good enough for her. The courts decided she wasn't getting anything from me. And I decided I deserved much better than her. That's the thing about letting other people make choices for you. Sometimes they choose wrong. And sometimes the person you underestimated walks away with everything while you're left with nothing but regret. She thought I was too soft to leave her. She was wrong. I just needed a reason. She gave me one in front of 6 witnesses. I should probably thank her for making it so easy, but I won't.